Good morning. You're listening to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning my guest is Jim Mudd, the co-owner of Sam Kinnaird Flooring in Louisville, Kentucky. Jim, how you doing?
I'm doing great today, Kemp. How you doing?
I'm good. It's good to catch you in the Bluegrass State. So you have two stores up there. The brand Sam Kinnaird has been around since '68 or so, and you and your wife Donna run this business. You're an NFA member, actually a former president of the NFA, and I just thought it'd be good to catch up. Tell me how's business.
It's still good, but to say it's like it has been, where we're just running as fast as we can run, is not there anymore. The retail traffic has slowed down some.
Yeah,
it's not terrible, but it's slowed down some, and you can tell by the numbers every week. In about the last month, it's slowed down, and I suspect it'll continue to do that for the time being.
So as you chase business numbers, do you still think you'll be up for 21 over 20?
Yes, we'll be up a lot. It would take some really bad weeks and months to not really end up with a really great year. So we're going to have a great year. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, but it's just not as busy as it was for a while.
No, not at all. Yeah. The orders aren't as big. Where we were doing big houses and big basements and big stuff, now we're doing more stairs, runners, things like that, especially in carpet. We're just not getting the big jobs like we were getting them. I think everybody that remodeled their house has most of it gotten it done, and so now we're down to the smaller ones.
Yeah. Well, give me a flavor for the mix. Tell me what's selling right now.
Carpet is still, I've said this a few times, and carpet is still really good here. I don't know why it's like that. I mean, it has to be because of the pandemic, people working at home and kids on the floor and all that stuff, but we really still are doing a lot of jobs, not as big a jobs as we were, but lots of carpet. The carpets have changed a little bit. They're a lot more, they're very low profile, like heathers and things like that, much more tailored look than it was before. And we're making a lot of rugs out of broadloom, where people don't want standard sizes. They need bigger sizes for rooms, so we're making a lot of our own rugs. Carpet is still doing very, very well. Do
you do that yourself, this serging and custom sizing of broadloom?
We do some of it ourselves, but mostly we farm it out. We have a guy here that used to do it full-time, but it's not the business it used to be, do with custom rugs and borders and insets. We don't do that anymore, but we do some of the stuff. The rest of the stuff we farm out.
Well, tell me about the price point. So the customers buying better-end goods?
They are definitely buying better-end goods. It's mostly pattern goods, expensive pattern goods. They don't mind spending the money on that. They've already got their houses in hard surface, or either hardwood or LVP or whatever it happens to be. So they don't mind spending the money on really nice, pretty patterns. Lots and lots of patterns.
All right, let's shift to hard surface for a minute. Let's say there's three buckets there. There's the ceramic, there's the real hardwood, and then there's LVT. Which one of those three is the biggest for you?
Well, by far the LVT is the biggest, just going on and on and on. Hardwood's changed a little bit. We're going to much more lighter, warmer colors than we did before.
Right.
I couldn't figure out why this was, but it's really because we've gone back to cabinet fixtures and stuff like that going to gold. They're back to gold.
Okay.
So accent colors of gold, cabinetry, lamps are all going to gold again. So now you're going back to the warmer colors again.
How about that?
It's all coming around.
Less gray and more beige. I hear you.
That's exactly right. Less gray and more beige.
How about that? I do want to pick up, I talked to Steve Hendricks last week. He did a great job of explaining what the NFA's doing, with the Stainmaster brand no longer being an option. You also were a Stainmaster Flooring Center, so I thought I'd catch up with you as well. Tell us what some of the decisions you're making as you reset your showroom with no Stainmaster brand.
It's been quite a battle to get this stuff done, and it all sounded good. When you're doing this and you're changing and getting new headers and new samples and new everything, it sounds like you can get it done so easily, but it's quite a process. We really struggled with that, trying to get headers in and samples, but we've got our stores mostly set. We don't have any of the headers yet, but we're also going in a couple of different directions. We're not just going one brand. We're using the Sam Kinnaird Flooring as the brand, and basically floors by Mohawk and the Smart Life floors, and also Dixie's Premier Flooring Centers. We're going to do both of those, and we're going to highlight those two brands, Sam Kinnaird brand and also the Kerstand brand.
Okay, so you were Kerstand before, right? So you were Stainmaster and Kerstand. So you're still continue to be Kerstand.
That's correct.
You're going to add another dimension. I guess Mohawk's come up with another program, and it's called the Mohawk Smart Life program. Is that right?
Smart Life program, and it's an NFA program only.
Okay.
So That's the direction we're going, more toward the NFA.
Yeah, and then you've got the Dixie Premier Flooring Center programs.
That's correct.
When you say headers, you're talking about merchandising systems. You've taken down the ads internally. You were promoting Stainmaster, and now you're going to be adding those headers.
That's correct. Totally different headers. So, and it's just a matter of, everybody's having problems getting deliveries, and it's the same, I'm sure, in the printing industry or whatever it is.
Yeah.
We just can't get them.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
But they're coming. We don't have any headers up there that says anything right now, but we will soon. So we're very, very close.
Well, I was getting ready for this interview, Jim, and I looked at your website, and I'm thinking, wow, look at that website. I mean, you've got a cat playing with a ball of yarn. I mean, you've got movies going on there,
Yeah, I know.
And then,
I know it's a little different.
and then you scroll down, and you have these huge, gorgeous images of the different kinds of surfaces, and, I mean, it's well done. So is that a change for you, what you're doing there?
No, we've done that all along. Instead of being all product oriented with all the different colors and 8 million products and 8 million colors and all that stuff, we just wanted pretty stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's called lifestyle promotion.
That's right. There you go, lifestyle. That's right.
Are you going to go to Cabo here in a few weeks?
We are. We're going to Cabo, yeah. Looking forward to it. It should be a great time, a great place.
Yeah.
It's nice to get out of the country again. Yeah, we'll be there.
Yeah,
and I assume you'll be there?
No, I won't. I'm going to be at Neocon.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
No.
that's it. They overlap. I'd rather go, but sometimes you don't get to do what you want to do.
That's exactly right.
So any special projects you and Donna are working on other than getting your showrooms set up with these new programs?
No, it's almost 100% working on these programs. And I should take credit for it. Really, Donna's done the majority of it. She's been working on it ever since this was announced. She didn't go to Vegas or anything.
Yeah.
She stayed here, has been working on it, and she's bulldogged it through, and we're just about done. So it's a good time to go to Cabo.
All right, great. Well, Jim, thanks so much for spending time with my audience, talking to Jim Mudd, co-owner of Sam Kinnaird Flooring in Louisville, Kentucky, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.